I have a quick little project today of making these little brackets for this ATV sprayer. So if you want to see me milling on the Atlas lathe to make those, then hang around. There's really not much to these brackets at all. So I'm simply just going to measure these and see how long I need. Looks like they're 18 inches. It's about a foot that way and about 6 inches that way. I'm going to lop off two pieces real quick and I'll meet you over at the Atlas lathe. I paid to kind of scribe those holes first because I just realized that I was off a little bit there and I caught my mistake because of that. And I quickly trammed in the milling attachment. It's a couple thousandths off, but for this project I'm going to leave it at that. And for this project I'm going to need two different end mills because this side is, well, they went over 3/8 of an inch by quite a bit, so I'm just going to make them 3/8 of an inch. Might take a little widen pass or something, we'll see. And this size is a little bit over 5/16 of an inch. So I'll use a 5/16 end mill on that one and 3/8 end mill on those. And instead of putting parallels behind it, I think I'm going to put a sacrificial piece of aluminum behind it. And then, because I don't have center drilling end mills, I'm going to have to drill with the drill bit first and then switch over. I thought about putting the strap in the drill press, but I decided it's probably faster to go ahead and drill it and switch here than it is to take it over the drill press, spend the time setting up the drill press to make sure I'm on center, and then putting it in here and hoping I'm still on center. That's pretty close for center height. Does not need to be accurate on this at all. So I'm going to lock that down. And then I'm going to double check my travel. I'm not sure I can get clear over to the end of this slot. Now that I look at that. Yep, I can. I think I need a few more RPM for that. That's smoking. And then all the excitement of trying to figure out my speeds and feeds here, because I switched the belt a couple times to get my RPM right. I lost count of where I'm at on depth. So that says 33. So I'll go back to 0 here. Alright, so that's 0 at approaching 100. Okay, so got 1, 2, yeah, 250. So got a ways to go. I think that's it. Pretty decent looking slot. Nice thing about this project is nothing needs to be accurate at all. I can just kind of go with it. That's nice. That's pretty quick. A little bit of chatter. Yeah, I may not have the RPM quite right. You know, milling on a little lathe like this, there's little chatter anyway, but you know, that is definitely a good enough slot to put a bolt in that's going to hold down a sprayer boom, right? And since nothing needs to be accurate, I'm going to set the dial on 0 for the cross slide there, and then just kind of line the end mill up to the line where I want to stop. And that should be 0, right? Or close enough. Yeah, got a little too aggressive with that cut. It dug down hard on that side. Whoops. Oh well, it's still a good slot. Good enough for this project. It's going to be the theme of this project, is good enough. But yeah, it's a little wide down here at this end. It really pulled in on that last cut hard. Whoops. I'm going to go ahead and try ramping into the slot on this one just for something a little different. And 0, and I'm going to speed the other way, trying to keep the dial at 0. Can't tell what I'm doing, but I'm turning the carriage handle forward and giving pressure on it as I go. This is working pretty good, actually. Well, it's still kind of pulled in at this bottom side, though. I wonder if maybe my gibs came a little bit loose. I might try tightening everything back up again. But I liked it. It was fast. Alright, for the 5/16, same thing, only 5/16 and significantly longer. Ah! Dang it. I hate that pop button. Really prefer using the Rockford for that reason, because the Rockford is clutches. Super easy. No lead screw on the Rockford. No half nut, no lead screw on that Rockford. It's really nice to use because of that. Just engage things both ways whenever you want. Which way am I going now? What I thought. Other way. Then I'm going to put these in the press. Make sure they're square and bend them to 90 degrees. I just got off the phone with the customer. I was getting ready to take this over to him and see if it fit, and he said he doesn't need it till next week. So I thought, well, if he doesn't need it till next week, does he want it painted? And he said yes, he would love to go ahead and have them painted. So I'm going to wipe them down with some mineral spirits, get all the oil off of that metal, and just paint them black real quick.